Yo, what's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Travesty, the one wrestling show that doesn't cater to the masses, and it is among one of our favorites. I'm Joey Leroy, the boss and the head motherfucker in charge of Attitude Sports Entertainment. Let's get to 8 fantastic bouts. In our opening bout, the Charismatic Wonder will go one-on-one with Jackson Marsh in the Gridiron. It is submissions only. Second bout, Amethyst of Brimstone will aid Dorothy Lane after the latter was attacked by a bunch of rookies last week, led by Danity Gray as she teams with Alexia Deaver in Vixen's tag team action. In our third bout, it is for the Bloodlust Championship as the Alpha Tiger and Drake Scullion will face reigning champion Shark Von Blade in a bloodbath. Let's get to our fourth bout. It's singles warfare. Juliana Ramirez will face Lexi Destiny one-on-one in Vixen's action. And let's get to our fifth bout, and it's Gridiron. One-on-one, Elisa Moran will face Vera Draga in Vixen's action. Let's get to our sixth bout. It's for the Voodoo Championship, which is typically defended in gimmick matches, and fatal four-way matches qualify. The Enforcer Pain will combat against reigning champion Toro alongside Kyrian Severance and the Phantom Nightmare. In our penultimate bout, it's Dangerous Pairing Splitters. You put both your opponents to the table to secure the victory. Mount Apocalypse will face Crazy Train. And our main event, Nihilistic Jack will enter a bloodbath bout with the Extreme Grizzly. So with that out of the way, let's begin.
Hi, honey. Here's Drag Queen Riot, and we're live in Skid Row with another exciting episode of WCW Nitro.
Right? No. We are nowhere near Skid Row, Ryan. As a matter of fact, we're at the Tropicana.
No, we're at Skid Row.
No, we're at the Tropicana.
No. We're live at Skid Row.
We're live at Tropicana. Anyways, let's start our cage bout. Okay, so if it's anything like last time, then you will see who will be securing.
You could create.
No, fuck off with that intergender bullshit. We're gonna fix it. Heading into the bloodbath. Okay, so let's start this motherfucking shit. Officiating the match, Alabaster Green Dot motherfucking Bear. And the man locked up as Jackson Marsh gets an early advantage.
That's right, Jackson. Fuck over the Charismatic Wonder.
Right, quick through widen. Now Wonder takes Jackson into the corner. Wonder, he goes up in the middle of Avenue and he's hit. Oh, he's in High-Risk Boulevard. Holy fuck, beautifully executed by the Charismatic Wonder.
Quick and careless.
Fuck you, Ryan. It is straight down the middle, and the Charismatic Wonder is making the work of Jackson Marsh. He goes up into Mid-Row Avenue as Jackson gets to his feet. There's a springboard and a hurricanrana. Beautifully done. Jackson with an onslaught. Coming to him. Drop kick by the Charismatic Wonder. Jackson in the corner. Here we go. Big. And Charismatic Wonder continues to work over Jackson Marsh. There's a shot. Other shot. And he takes Jackson into his ropes. Beautiful deep hit.
That is one-sided.
Well, so far it is, Ryan. The Charismatic Wonder currently has the advantage so far. Jackson fighting back. High-Risk moonsault. What the fuck was that from Jackson Marsh? He hit a moonsault out of nowhere,
but Jackson countered the Charismatic Wonder, whatever the fuck that was.
Well, yeah. Now Jackson gets to fight back and throw some punches. Cycle driver incoming. Beautiful by Jackson Mars.
Talk about common sense.
Dungeon lock. Jackson's wait for the dungeon lock. And he walks in the dungeon lock on the charismatic Water.
That's right, Alabaster.
Bring that back. No fuck off, Ryan. Water continues. Drop body for the middle rope. Beautifully done. The charismatic Water goes into the high-risk Boulevard. Phoenix Splash incoming. Oh, wait. He's got the swan dive. Beautifully done. Water springboard moonsault. Middle rope. Beautifully executed. And he's going up into high-risk Boulevard. And he turns around. And a corkscrew Phoenix. Executed by the charismatic Water.
Stop the tap. Oh, here we go.
Okay, so Jackson taking advantage of the distraction. Jackson with a roundhouse. Beautiful by Jackson Mars. Jackson is taking advantage of the light. And he goes up into high-risk Boulevard. Jackson Mars waits for Water to get up on his feet. Water up on his feet. Jackson Mars double axe handle and Water rolls out of the way.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
And a beautiful drop kick by the charismatic Water.
Stop the town bay, you're playing cheerleader.
Fuck off, Ryan. Water hits the... Oh, he's got that. Oh, wow, he's got that locked in. Will Jackson submit? No, he does not. And the reason is because Water released it. And more importantly, that's not effective.
This is exactly why Jackson should be running backwards.
Right, Genesis 0 is 1 week from Sunday. You out of all things to know that.
How could I bet on a Wednesday night?
Oh, had it, Ryan. But anyways, there's that beautiful headlock. Help that motherfucker in the charismatic Water. Half a headlock in. Let's go. He goes into the high-risk Boulevard. Jackson Mars up to his feet. And what the fuck? Okay, Jackson tries to punch, but he ended up with a double leg drop by the charismatic Water. Jackson with a series of strikes counters the charismatic Water. Jackson gets the charismatic Water into the corner, and he... Oh, wow, it is. He's waiting for Water to get up on his feet. Jackson with a series of strikes. Beautiful. Sideways slam.
This is good. That's right, Jackson, you got this.
Ryan, quit your fucking cheerleading. Jackson Mars continues. Beautiful. Executing onto the charismatic Water. Oh, he's going to break his fingers. Okay, so Jackson Mars must be watching too many Pete Dunne matches because the finger break didn't exist before these types of matches. There's Jackson with a series of onslaughts. Oh, here's Jack. Oh, he's looking at breaking the elbow of the charismatic Wonder.
That's right. Jackson continues.
And holy shit, Jackson got the Hell's Gate. Will Wonder submit here? No. Because it counters. Powerbomb incoming. Down goes Jackson Mars. Wonder breaks out of the hold. Wonder. Jackson up to his feet. There's Wonder dancing around, and he hits the drop kick. Now Wonder goes back up into high-risk Boulevard, and corkscrew Phoenix. Beautiful by the charismatic Wonder. He's applying the headlock on the Jackson Mars. Will Jackson submit? The answer is no, he doesn't.
This is exactly why the fans are paid to see.
The fans are paid to see matches. And the charismatic Water, Hurricane, beautiful. Dancing Hurricane. There's the charismatic Wonder. He goes up into high-risk Boulevard yet again. And another corkscrew. Surely this will put away Jackson Mars.
And that's why they decided to take it down, folks, because Jackson
is being fucked over. Right, the fans are not going to bitch. And the Charismatic Wonder tapped out Jackson Marsh. Of course, this is rich. No, it's not. Fuck you. Okay, here's a winner, the Charismatic Wonder. Now, we've got a bloodbath action waiting for us. Okay. Oh, this is ridiculous. Don't tell me. You can't be for real. The disrespect. Oh, don't tell me.
Okay, so
This is exactly why. Hello? What the fuck is this? What do you mean the rookies? Oh, seriously?
well, looks like Amethyst Brimstone is a target for a facility infestation.
Oh, come on, you can't be serious.
Yeah, apparently the boss forgot.
Yeah. The disrespect. Unbelievable. I can't believe the rookies are punishing the co-founder. This is...
That's the kind of match you would say here at Addison Sports Entertainment.
Why do you condone this shit?
Yeah, because you didn't say it's all about the rookies.
That doesn't mean the rookies get to disrespect the veterans.
Oh yeah, the boss is getting paid. They're getting pummeled.
And Amethyst Brimstone tries fighting back against that facility infestation. But Lana and Vera are beating up. Oh, great. And it's enough that she was attacked last week by Vera Draga.
Okay, that is not fair.
Ryan, it was a 2-on-1. What else do you want?
It's called putting over talent.
We've been putting over talent for years, Ryan. And Vera's got the traffic cone. Holy shit. His sisters are beating down Amethyst Brimstone. And holy shit. The attack continues.
Somebody needs to go talk to the oh, great. Here's Amethyst beating up the rookie.
Really? Because it looks like these rookies need a lesson. And holy shit! Vada through the traffic code out of Amethyst. This is gonna be a... And wow, she's on the flower pot. but here's Amethysta back down.
She's backing down.
Trying to punish the rookies, but wait a second. This is a beatdown, and you know it. This is ridiculous.
Now, Southern tells me the sisters are having a ball.
The sisters are having a ball, all right, Ryan. Now, the disrespect, and all right. And a black mass. Okay, so she's punishing the young Vixens. This is unbelievable. The affability of the station are being
The antagonist here. And it all started with that
ambush. You're right. It started with an ambush. And the fans were booing.
Show some respect.
Fuck off, Ryan. You're condoning this nonsense?
You're the boss, you tell me.
Anyways, Rana, okay, so the sisters are making sure that Amethysta Brimstone doesn't make it to the bout. And Kira's got the chair that she's pummeling away at Amethysta Brimstone. And both of them are up in the Iris Boulevard. Holy shit. And a side slam. Maybe she'll.
That's good.
All right. This has gone on long enough.
Yeah. For the boss and his bloating.
Holy shit. She hit the plexiglass. Holy shit! Amethysta hit the plexiglass, but wait a second. Vera's up, climbing up, and she threw the swag. Up in Iris Boulevard she goes. But wait a second, she's crashing. Oh, wow. There's that armbar, beautifully done by Vana. Shining Wizard, beautifully done. And she's beating down Amethysta Brimstone, making sure she doesn't appear in the bout. And, of course, the beatdown. Amethysta's down. And that means she won't be able to participate in the bout. This is a travesty. This unbelievable. The attack on Amethysta Brimstone from the sisters eventually leaves Frankie Welch without a partner, but here comes Dorothy Lane. Let's see how the veterans can react.
The attack is astronomical. And the sisters are doing a hell of a job making sure the veterans don't succeed.
You're right. And the Blood Shark shirts being sold at Attitude Sports Entertainment Shop. Let's get to our bout. Start of this motherfucking match. Ariana, ring that motherfucking bell. And the bitches are, okay, so Kennedy Gray is looking over Frankie Welch, but Jordan Lane is getting worked over by Alexia Deaver. Those two, okay, they're beating the holy high fuck out of the veterans. They're making sure they don't show up at Genesis here. I mean, I understand why they don't want the veterans showing up at Genesis 0, but this is ridiculous. And a perfect suplex being executed here. Cover. 5-5. And Kennedy works over Doherty. Meanwhile, Frankie Welch is getting her ass handed to her by Alexia Deaver. This is exactly the kind of match you would see in Attitude Sports Entertainment. I mean, my veterans are all in favor of, okay, shit. Oh, hello. Kennedy brought out the fluorescent ball, but we're going to pick on the Jordan Lane. Oh, look at this. Got the man. Yo, get your fucking tables ready to shut up. Now, where do you stand? Well, I'm the boss with the head motherfucker in charge. So I'm staying out of it. Here's the cover. And a series of onslaughts. And Doherty lays in the corner, and Kennedy's getting back to work on Doherty. Meanwhile, Frankie Welch is working over Alexia Deaver. This is exactly the kind of bout you would expect to see. Train wreck incoming, beat. And crash collision. Here's the cover. And of course, Alexia kicks out. Kennedy picks up the fluorescent ball that she's going over to Frankie Welch. Blinded by the lights, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the cover. Here's Ariana Perez. And Frankie kicks out, and Alexia Deaver is outside, and she's got the chair. And Doherty Lane is working over Kennedy. Meanwhile, Frankie's working over Alexia. This is straight up back and forth. That's straight up one-sided. Fuck off, Ryan. Doherty now works over Alexia. And Frankie works over Kennedy's Gray. This and here's the headlock. And look at this. Alexia is okay. Frankie back in the ring. Kicking woman punch. Here's the cover. Here's Ariana. 9. And Kennedy kicks out. And Kennedy goes to the corner. Collision incoming. Butterfly. Whoa, here it is. Here's the cover. Alright. And of course, Ariana's missing a chair. Here's the firewoman. Okay. Rivers, TPS. It is the cover. Here's Ariana Perez. And holy shit. Alright. Kennedy Gray's been eliminated. Wait a second. Frankie Welch goes up to the Highway Boulevard. And the elbow drop on the Alexia Deaver. And Frankie takes Alexia to the ring. The onslaught continues. Here's the cover. And okay, so the rookies might turn it around. Good luck with your veteran bully. Oh yeah, Doherty's got the fluorescent bulb, and she's looking to turn away. Blinded by the lights. Okay, so Doherty Lane blinded by the lights as Frankie grabs the sledgehammer. The rescue is suddenly appeared. Here's Alexia. This is it. Frankie to her face. she picks up Alexia Diva. Dorothy Lane. Here's the SPO. Frankie up. Frankie hits the barricade. And Dorothy's got loose heel. Watch it back. Alexia. She's getting pummeled by the seal. And Frankie wants to put away Alexia by herself. Beautiful Samoan drop.
This is exactly why.
And here's a headlock, and it looks like, oh, these two are fighting each other and out. Here's a headlock. That is fight. No, it's not. Fuck you. That is straight down the middle. And, okay. Your victors, Dorothy and Frankie, putting the rookies. This is exactly the type of match you would see. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You can't be serious right now. You're telling me that they're picking out. Oh, great. This and you have got to be kidding me. The onslaught. This is ridiculous.
Of course, here it is.
And it looks like Alexia Diva isn't too pleased. And the veterans are being picked apart one by one. And this is exactly why
This is a travesty. I'm telling you.
And of course, they're backstage. And of course, look who decided to, okay, the rookies are picking away at the veterans one by one. And Dorothy Lane is the next target. Alexia Diva's working over Dorothy Lane as Juliana Ramirez okay, so Juliana Ramirez and of course Dorothy's getting pummeled. This is alright. The faculty are looking all over.
You're right. The faculty seems to do their fucking job. Past call and everything.
And of course, the Vixens are pummeling. Oh, this is... Juliana's got the shovel. Alexia Diva is dragging Dorothy Lane. Dorothy is now punishing Alexia, but it looks like Juliana's got the shovel.
I wonder if she's gonna use it on.
Well, apparently, she's got her attentions. Dorothy gets knocked over, and Juliana still has to shovel. She's making her intentions clear. And now Juliana's working over Dorothy Lane, and look at that. This is an onslaught, ladies and gentlemen. The veterans are getting their asses pummeled. This is an onslaught. There's the Black Widow, and now Alexia's got the shovel.
The beatdown as well, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll show the veterans don't make it to Devastation Zero. The rookies are doing a good job pummeling them.
You're right. The rookies are doing a good job pummeling the veterans and making sure they don't make it to Devastation Zero. Holy shit! Beautifully executed by Juliana. And a beautiful elbow drop. And Dorothy Lane will be down. Okay, the fans are rooting.
What you call fans, I call drug addicts, because let's get right.
We're at the Tropicana Casino in Vegas. Ryan Osborne is in action.
What? Boom! Yes! Get that motherfucker out of my script.
Need I remind you I'm the one running this company and not you, Ryan?
Yeah. Ryan Osborne in the matches.
And look at the beautiful drop kick. Juliana, oh, this is ridiculous. The veterans are getting pummeled. The veterans in Attitude Sports Entertainment are being pummeled.
Yeah, and the boss is next.
Oh, great.
This is exactly why.
Okay, so the Vixens are picking apart the veterans one by one. First, it was Amethysta Brimstone. And now, it's the veteran, the head of the Vixens division, Dorothy Lane. This is an onslaught, folks. Now it's triple threat action. Shockball Blade will be defending the Bloodlust Championship against, yes, Drake Scullion and
another veteran.
You're right. Drake Scullion is in action. And he might pick up the match. We are currently down. Jackson Marsh and the Charismatic One are doing their own thing. The Vixens are fighting it out. And let's start this motherfucking shit. Okay, so the bout is up. Alabaster, ring that motherfucking bell. Drake Scullion gets the win on the Alpha Tiger. And Chuck Bullblade goes to work on Drake Scullion. Powerbomb incoming. Look at this beautiful execution. He's going to throw him into a fireman's carry. They got the Alpha Tiger crashes into Chuck Bullblade. And a choke slam on a Drake. And here's this, a series of strikes by Softball Blade. And, okay, so Drake Scullion is looking to bust somebody open.
Well, yeah, because This is the blood that ain't happening. I'm guessing the number of veterans is beaten. These guys are blood out.
And the Alpha Tiger is looking to put Drake Stallion away. It's expected for the veterans to not get a victory. Down goes Drake with the Snake Eyes for the Alpha Tiger. Power slam. Shock goes up to his feet. Shock goes over the mystical box for a check here. He's got the tail. He's got the headlock. And he hits the rope. But Alpha Tiger knocked it out of his hands. You're right. Alpha Tiger knocks it out of his hands. And a hard down. The double team, double vertical, beautiful by Alpha Tiger and by Drake Stallion. Drake Stallion, what happened the first ever Attitude Sports Entertainment Tag Team Champions after fucking open by Shotball Blade. Alpha Tiger now looks over to Shotball Blade.
This is exactly why the match is all about to. The Alpha Tiger grabs the chair.
Alpha Tiger grabs the chair and he beats down Shotball Blade. But wait a second. He's going up in the middle of Avenue. He's looking to put away the champion. He goes out of the mystical box. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't. Because he sees a strike. Tiger, he's got onto the chair of the Alpha Tiger. Shock up to his feet. And here's that beautiful Tiger Bomb. Alpha Tiger goes in the middle of Avenue. Got the flat crossbody. He's putting the champion on the shelf.
And here it is. Facebuster coming.
You're right. Military press. Down goes Shotball Blade. No blood from him. Shock, looking over Alpha Tiger. And he's pummeling him. He picks him up and he throws him down.
And the fans are bowing as expected.
And your victor, and still, Bloodlust champion, Shock Von Blade. Still champion, Shock Von Blade. This is exactly why we
are looking okay. These guys are bowing.
Yeah, that's to be expected. On to our next bout, ladies and gentlemen. It's Vince's action. And of course, it's average as fuck. No, it's not. Fuck you. Let's get to our fourth bout. After that attack earlier by Juliana Ramirez, it looks like Lexi Destiny is looking to avenge her fallen classmate who was ambushed earlier at the hands of Alexia Deaver and Juliana Ramirez. It's Vixen's action. One-on-one, Juliana versus Lexi. We're getting the Vixens in the ring, and we are starting this bout. Alabaster Hardigan officiates. Ariana, ring that motherfucking bell. And Juliana gets the early advantage over Lexi Destiny.
This is exactly why the veterans do not be in the company.
Ryan, fuck you. We made this company, and the rookies are who we expect to push.
Of course, Lexi's getting her ass handed to her by Juliana Ramirez.
You're right, Ryan. Juliana is working over Alexi Destiny. She goes over the Mexican box for a set point. Beat. Got the stop side. And someone might as well call the D&D. Here's the cover. Here's Ariana. Died. And south. And Juliana is working to put away. Loose stands beautifully executed with a series of strikes. That was a beautiful loose stance by Juliana. Juliana with a series of onslaughts. She goes in the middle of Babineau. Waiting for Lexi to get up on her feet. Lexi's up to her feet. Double knees, beautiful. And she hit the stop side. And here's the cover. Here's Ariana. Died. Not even a 2 count. And Lexi kicks out. And Lexi is okay. Beautiful. Oh, here's the cover. Here's side. And a slice bread. Pretty close by Juliana. This is exactly why we value our rookies.
Yeah, even those that ambush the veterans.
Yeah. Fair point. But Lexi is up to her feet. Lexi, she's looking to punish Juliana. But it looks like... Oh, wow, look at that headbutt.
And she's down, ladies and gentlemen.
Nothing down. No one. Fuck you. Okay, Lexi goes out of the ring. She goes under the mystical box for a sex toy. She's got the chair. And Juliana goes into Iris Boulevard. And what the fuck was that?
That's your prodigy.
Fuck you, Ryan.
Cross body onto out of nowhere. Onto nothing.
Lexi, here's the cover. Ooh. No, not even a 2 count. And Juliana kicks out.
The boss's guinea pigs are being toppled by the veterans.
Not really. It's the other way around, actually. And they're not guinea pigs. Fuck you. Right break. Beautiful jump by Juliana. Here's the cover. Here's Ariana. Ooh. Goose tree. What the fuck? Lexi kicked out at the nick of time, and holy shit. Juliana looks to put her away. She sends Lexi to the rope. And a dragon! Oh, beautiful dragon cutter under the stop sign of this blood. 5-3. And the victor, Juliana Ramirez, hits the stop sign with the dragon cutter onto Lexi Destiny. The onslaught continues. And we got ourselves a real one. Let's get to our fifth bout. It's Gridiron, folks. Vera Draga will go one-on-one with Elisa Moran. It appears that there is a rivalry within the rookies division as Vera and Vana are making easy work of the veterans. But it looks like Elisa and Ebony have intentions of their own. Here's exactly why we call it a gridiron match. Submissions only. Let's start this motherfucking shit. And Alabaster ring that motherfucking bell. And an early advantage from Elisa Moran. Elisa working over Vera. This is exactly why the rookies need to be cut. No, fuck you. It's rookie on rookie. And it's a battle of the boss's guinea pigs. It's not. Fuck you, Ryan. They're not guinea pigs. Bullshit. Everyone grinding on his yell is a guinea pig. Okay? Well, other than Tiny Price. He is your little pet puppet. Fuck off. And there's some pandering by Vera. Vera turned heel last week and has encouraged her sister to do the same. And now Vera's using dirty tactics.
This is exactly why the fans are idiots. They're booing.
Ryan, quit your fucking whining. Okay, so, oh, beautifully executed by Vera Draga. She's working over Elisa Moran. And she's waiting for her position to get up on her face. Vera with a double stop, but Elisa rolls out of the way. Elisa continues. And it's back and forth. These two are fucking each other up. Here's a follow the curry, but Elisa counters. And she knocks over Vera Draga, walking all over her. That's disrespectful. No, it's not. Fuck you. It is straight down the middle, and there's a shining wizard beautifully done by Vera Draga. Vera picks her up, but a hard head by Elisa. Vera slowly gets to her feet. But wait, Vera counters. Vera counters and a series of strikes and there's blood all over Vera Draga by Elisa Moran. And down goes Vera as Elisa goes into the high-risk Boulevard and a deep hard splash. Beautifully done by Elisa Moran with a shooting star but a double beast by Vera counters.
This is why the fans are paid to say, yeah, get pummeled.
Ryan, quit your fucking bitches. Butterfly, beautiful butterfly plex. Vera is looking at, okay. Butterfly incoming! And a butterfly splits her. And look at this. And here's a crossface incoming. Will Elisa submit? She doesn't. Vera lets go to the hold. But wait a minute. A counter, a series of strikes by Elisa Moran. Dorada.
And you should learn how to paddle when he's ready.
Elisa goes to the Iris Boulevard. 54 splash, beautiful. Reverse, and here's the crossface. Crossface. Oh, double arm bar, holy shit. Will Vera submit? She does not.
And a push.
Vera slowly gets to her feet. Elisa continues to work over Vera Draga. Vera continues. And this is exactly why the rookies need their own show.
Yeah, the Confederates are here.
And of course, collision in court. Collision court, beautiful. Collision Express, beautifully done by Vera Draga as she's working over Elisa Moran as she goes up at the Iris Boulevard. She waits for Elisa to get up on her feet. But, wait a second, she's got other plans. Beautiful drop kick. There's Vera with a series of strikes on two. And Holly keeps stacking their course. And Vera picks up Elisa. Here it is. Beautiful butterfly. Double underhook. And she's looking to put her away. Here's the crossface. Well, Elisa's to be here. She does not because she counters with a series of strikes. The rookies are putting away. The rookies are putting on a hell of a show. Butterfly. Splinter. Beautifully done by Vera Draga. And here's that crossface incoming. Look at this. She's got the crossface locked in there. Elisa Moran. Elisa struggling to hold on. But Hero lets her go. And the fans are booing. We don't boo our rookies. And a good start by Aliza. Aliza gets the put up. Okay, here's that crossface. Incoming. Will Vera submit? She does not. And Aliza goes up into high-risk Boulevard. And a 0-5 ball. Reverse 450. Beautifully done. Here's the crossface. Incoming. Will Vera submit this time? She does not. Aliza goes back into high-risk Boulevard. And, oh, she's got other plans. She's waiting for her opponent to get up on her feet. And an SPO. Beautifully executed as Aliza goes up into high-risk Boulevard. Reverse 450. Beautifully done. That would be more than enough to put Vera away. Here's the crossface. And Vera submits. And your victory by submission. Bow. Fuck you, Ryan. There are two rookies going at it. And Aliza Moran secures the win in their first match together by submissions in a cage. That's is ridiculous. Go to hell, Ryan. Now, let's get to our sixth bout. Okay, so it is a menage. Wait, we got Envious Diamonds. And it's for the Voodoo Championship. Isn't it typically defended in gimmick matches? You do realize multi-person matches are gimmick matches too, right? All right. Tag team, first blood, everything else. But there's going to be a gimmick going on. These guys are hitting the ring. Curious Severance, the Phantom Nightmare, Toro, the reigning champion, and Enforcer Pain. With that, Ariana, ring that motherfucking bell. Now, Enforcer Pain gets pummeled by Curian while Toro is looking over the Phantom. It is eliminations. And this is exactly why your veterans should be retired. Motherfucker, our veterans are retired. Ooh, no. And a sit up by Curian. Curian should not be wrestling matches retired. Yeah, you're right. We're putting over our rookies. And this is exactly why they're getting pummeled. And wow, look at this. Toro's down and it's up to the Reaper. The Knight. The Phantom is up to his feet. He's got that cover. Bye-bye. Kick out by Toro. As Enforcer Pain went to grab the sledgehammer. Curious Severance is down, and holy shit, he hit the sledgehammer. Toro back to his feet, looking over the Phantom Nightmare. You call that a phantom? That doesn't look like a phantom in him. You're right. But that's what they call it. Yeah, right. And there's Enforcer Pain booing. These idiots are here. Go, and here's the fight. He throws it into the ring. Here's the cover. Einstein, and it kicks out, and it's supposed to take over to the Highway Boulevard, and he hits the fist drop. And there's blood all over the Phantom. Put the Phantom back to his feet. Toro goes to the turnbuckle. Here's Phantom. He's looking in front of the ring. Holy shit. Toro goes up the neck of the mouth for a second. There's blood all over Curious Severance, courtesy of the Enforcer Pain, and it looks like he's got the Holy fuck. He got ass pummeled with a traffic cone. Toro is working over the enforcer Page. Here's the cover. He's Ariana. Eye, side, to right. And Julian is eliminated by the Phantom. It's down to Draven. It's down to enforcer Page. It's down to the Phantom Nightmare. And it's down to Toro, the reigning champion. Is it? Beautiful. We gotta get rid of that overrated mode. Here's the cover. Eye, side, and Toro kicks out. And he's a fire that carries. And of course, the Page counters the Phantom. And a beautiful drop kick. And here's a hard right punch from Toro. And he's working over enforcer Payne. And a clothesline over the rope by Phantom. Phantom exits the ring, followed by the enforcer Payne. And here. Oh, look at this. Beautiful execution. Here's the cover. He's going on a press. Ice, died. And a kick out by enforcer Payne. And he got the ball. Gets the bull by the horn. Now goes the traffic cone. And Toro's still in it. Well, I'm tossing it. And enforcer Payne getting bowed. And enforcer Payne getting booed by these idiots, of course. And he hit the Phantom with the traffic cone. Because he takes over to Pattern, he's heading up. And there's a fire with Terry. Snake Eyes incoming. And there's blood all over enforcer Payne. With a series of onslaught. Beautifully executed by the... And enforcer Payne, he knocks the traffic cone out of the hands of Toro. Here's that best cover. Here's Ariana. And a Nadia one. Was out of the way. And a hard clothesline on the Phantom. Here's the cover. 5-5-9. And Phantom kicks out. And a drop kick beautifully done by the enforcer Payne. Enforcer Payne goes into Highway Boulevard, ladies and gentlemen. And down goes Toro. Phantom is back to his feet. Here's the cover. Here's Ariana. 5-9. And, oh yes, Phantom's got the shield. And he hits enforcer Payne with it by throwing it as a javelin. Here's a spear. Here's the cover. Here's Ariana. Ooh, win. And the Phantom's eliminated. And here's the... He hits enforcer Payne. He goes up into Highway Boulevard. He's waiting for Payne to get up on his feet. Here's a beautiful beauty. Here's execution. Here's the cover. Here's Ariana. Ooh, no. And a kick out by enforcer Payne. That's his quality back and forth. It's a back and forth all about, Ryan. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. With a series of strikes. And, oh, he's got the steal. And enforcer Payne, he's getting fucked up by the steal. Payne is steal Toro. Toro picks him up. Toro sends him over there. And there's a stop. And a hard knee. He's waiting for him to get up on his feet. Toro up to his feet. And a spear counter by enforcer Payne. And there goes Toro. Toro still learned it. Working out Harley, that is in a matter of seconds. Here it is. Beautiful. Here's the cover. Here's Ariana. Good. No. And a kick out by Toro. And it looks like the enforcer Payne is working back over Toro. He grabs the traffic cone. And he beats him down with it. And a hard punch. Here it is. Here's the cover. And thrust. And goes champion retains. Toro retains and gets all covers. Here's your victor. And still, the Voodoo champion, Toro, stands tall. Red outcome. Fuck off, Ryan. Speaking of which, what? Bow. There you go. Bitching about Ryan Osborne being in the match.
Why wouldn't I complain about Ryan Osborne being in the match? That son of a bitch shouldn't be on our screens.
Ryan, you and I both know pretty goddamn well that Ryan Osborne has every right to be here.
And like I know.
Ryan, you're only here because of me. Now shut up and let's start this motherfucking shit. Alabaster Hardigan, ring that motherfucking bell. And it looks like Max Morgan is getting worked over by the Blairmount Mauler while Ryan Osborne is getting apocalyptic tortured. This is exactly right.
That's right, boys. Yes.
That's right. Ryan, get your fucking cheerleading. Ryan Osborne counting. And there's blood all over Max Morgan. And Ryan is working over the apocalyptic torture with a series of strikes, and Mauler is working over Max Morgan. Ryan exits the ring and goes to grab a table. He brings the table into the equation, and there's a big boot by torture on the Ryan. Max Morgan now works over the Blairmount Mauler.
Would that be 4-back fall?
And here we go. And Ryan is the snake eyes from the barricade, courtesy of the apocalyptic torture.
How protected are these cases?
Max Morgan with a senton splash. And Ryan with a hard clothesline. And look at that breaker. And Ryan now turns his attention over to Blairmount Mauler. Meanwhile, Max Morgan's out of the ring, followed by Mauler. Now Max turns his attention over to apocalyptic torture. And he turns back over to Mauler while torture's getting pummeled by Ryan. Max choking torture in the corner. How about it coming at a clothesline, beautifully executed, and Mauler now turns over to Ryan Osborne, and he goes to set up the table, but Max Morgan stops him from to himself. Look at that beautiful cutter by Max Morgan. Ryan back to work on torture with a bigger elbow. Mauler sets up the tables. Powerbomb incoming. Max Morgan's out. And torture takes some over the ring. Max Morgan has been eliminated by the Blairmount Mauler. Now it's Ryan Osborne versus Mount Apocalypse in a handicap match. And he's getting pummeled.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, come by your
Powerbomb incoming. Here's a jackknife. And torture now turns over to Ryan Osborne. And a double clean. Double vertical by Mount Apocalypse. Mount Apocalypse Has the match in the stadium. Max Morgan sent to the back.
Second down made. The fans are not appreciative.
Ryan went over the rope. And Mount Apocalypse follows him. Blair Mountain Mauler with a series of strikes, and it looks like he's pummeling right on for it.
Oh, come on. Make that motherfucker tap. You and I both know that he has no chance.
Ryan, you do realize it's anybody's match, right?
Yeah. Explain last time when you're a veteran, we're probably not call rookie.
You're seeing your tables now. Shut up, you fucking peasant. Torture really waves. Right on board and moving over. Apocalypse and Torture. Marlon sets up the table. Torture stabs him into the corner. There's a collision and it looks like Marlon beat him to it. Holy shit! And your picture is not Apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Don't you boo them? They deserve the win. They are victors.
Ryan Twitch are fucking cheerleading. But the Mount Apocalypse secures the win and
bullshit, I was far from average.
We got an impromptu match waiting for us. Wait a second. We're going to War Games. We're going to War Games. Holy shit.
Is it submissions only?
Well, yeah. Okay, we're getting rid of that bullshit rule. We're getting rid of that bullshit rule. Submissions only, no escape. 30-second interval, so nobody gets an opportunity. We're putting the weapons in. Flows and bulb. El Cabone. There's Lucille. The stop sign's added. The Kindle and the sledge. And the referee, Akiro Sakamura, will be in action, officiating the bout. We are taking it to the old WCW arena because the new War Games suck. And it's 4-on-4. We got and we got ourselves Vixen's action.
This is exactly why the fans need to
We're going to spectate the bout. It's Vixen's action, and holy shit, I forgot it's supposed to be a Vixen's referee. But say hello to Akira Sakamura as he makes his debut here at Attitude Sports Entertainment in the old WCW Battle Brawl arena. This is exactly why we don't need 2 cages, we just need 1. Let's get to... It's submissions only. Angel Quinn, Jessica Kelly, Greta Lockett, and Frankie Welch will be facing Alexia Deaver, Lara Layton, Danny Gray, and Juliana Ramirez, and we are getting into the bloodbath, ladies. Akira Sakamura, and I thought I could have... How the fuck did we get all the way over there? Roanoke, Virginia. Wait. I thought this was a double-sided tag. And here's the official... We already know the rules because it's only by submissions, motherfuckers. We're skipping this. We all know the rules. And okay, here comes Danny Gray heading to the ring. First. Here comes Danity. We're skipping the entrances. Danity's up first. And introducing second. Is Angel Quinn. Let's get the entry. Ring that motherfucking bell out the road. Angel is getting an early advantage over Kennedy. This is exactly why the veterans need to learn how to do their fucking job and cut over the rookies. Oh, they will. But why are we in a WCW arena? Better than the WWE arena that they have. Okay, so. And I was right. We're at WCW Nitro. And here comes Frankie Welch. And Angel is working over Danity. It is submissions only. No escape. Frankie goes under the Mexico box for a set point. She's got the sledgehammer. And 30-second intervals. And she throws the sledge in the ring. She enters the ring. And Danity looks over. Who's going to be in next? Who's going to go to the face? And here comes Lara Layton, making her way into the double ring. She enters the ring. And she turns her attention over to Frankie Welch. Frankie Welch goes with a high risk. High risk. Beautiful gun. And Angel looking over Lara. And Danity's being over by Frankie. And here comes Greta on her way to the ring. Get that bullshit out of here. We all know that the veterans are going to win. Oh, she's got the... Wait, she's got the fluorescent bulb. Greta goes over to the next for a second. Oh, she's trying to steal. Greta goes back over the Mexico box for a second point. Angel goes up into High Ridge Boulevard. And cross body. Knee-wall on the other side of the ring. Danity will close the Frankie Welch. And Greta's in the ring. She's got the light bulb. Greta by the light. She calls it. Now Greta goes over to High Ridge Boulevard and over and grabbing the sledgehammer. Here comes Alexia Deaver making her way to the ring. And a series of onslaughts. Alexia's in the ring. Now Alexia's working to put over. Okay. Frankie is covering Danity. And here comes Jessica Kelly. Nakamura has Angels up in the high risk. Jessica, holy shit. She's going up in the high risk boulevard. Angel, that body, beautifully done. Cross. And in comes Juliana on her way to the ring. She's going to join the break. Akira Nakamura, ring that motherfucking bell. And the bookers are all inside. Here's the series of strike. Now turns her attention over to Angel. Striking turns her attention over to Kennedy. Jessica Kelly's getting fucked over and pummeled by none other than Juliana and Alexia. And Rena's getting worked over. This is the front fest. Holy shit! Alexia shows up in the high-risk boulevard, and she's looking for a cross-body beautifully done. She's over here without a potato. Well, yeah, it is a WCW ring, Ryan, but here's the fight. William Chicago and Rhode, Virginia. Ryan Conley got last, but yeah, but fuck it. Let's just hang him up. Even though we're in Montana. Not to have her at you're right. So anyway, let's keep the holy high bug out of it. Put out with that and stand out. No, fuck you, Ryan. We're not at Skid Row. Peace. Jessica, okay, there's blood all over Vanity. Greta gets over. Lara Layton, this is a blast. It's a travesty. No, it's not. Fuck off, Ryan. Angel presses both. Angel turns her attention over to Yes. Jessica submits. And Alexia Deaver submits Jessica Kelly for her team. Hooray! Yes. Knock that. Oh, look at these bandwagoners chairs. Here are your victors. Lara Layton is busted open, but it looks like Alexia's got the last pin. This is exactly why they to be signed, right? They are a part of our company. And holy fuck, it is the greatest match of all time in a WCW ring. No, that's ridiculous. You and I both know that shit is ridiculous. Okay, anyways, on to the main event, boys. And speaking of men, we got Nihilistic Jack going one-on-one. What happened to our show? You're right, Ryan. We got a new main event. I thought the main event was Nihilistic Jack and the other guy. You're right. And that's exactly why we're going to do this manually. A bloodbath, folks. You can take your heat wave and stick it up your ass because we're going into the Attitude Amphitheater. Now, what was the main event again? The Nihilistic Jack and the other guy? You're right. It's Nihilistic Jack. Okay, you know what? It looks like we're gonna make things more interesting. Aha! There we go.
The boss was confused as to what the fuck's going on. And
actually, we kept everything tied up. The Nihilistic Jack will be going one-on-one with the Necromancer. We're gonna be watching our epic main event. It is First Blood. Nihilistic Jack versus the Necromancer one-on-one.
the fans are livid.
The fans could go fuck themselves. Anyways, Nihilistic Jack versus the Necromancer one-on-one. With that motherfucking shit out of the way, let's take a good look
at... You did turn off the entrances, right?
You know... Well, looks like we're going to Tucson, Arizona for this week. And here comes Nihilistic Jack, one-on-one. Here comes Nihilistic Jack. And he's going face-to-face against the Necromancer.
Of course, the fans are...
Let's get rid of this motherfucking bout. And we are in Tucson. Alabaster Hardigan, ring that motherfucking bell. And here is
this bad boy right here.
And Nihilistic Jack works over the Necromancer.
I'm pretty sure we turned off the exercise.
We haven't. Because we had to manually set everything up. But... here's that kick and rolling over. Here it is, folks. And a beautiful splash. This is exactly why Attitude Sports Entertainment has quality action. Nihilistic Jack is in the business of our first sex toy shop stuff. Oh, we're going to put the beats up with the microphone in hand. And the Necromancer's up to his face. Necromancer in a series of onslaught. Here it is. And holy shit, he's chugging him up and he's beating him down.
And we got ourselves a shot.
And a DDT.
Who would have expected the Vengeance action would be a lot better than ours? Ridiculous.
You're right. Goes out of the midst of the box for a sexually quick up the stop sign. Nihilistic Jack is getting pummeled by the Necromancer.
We can never understand the opponents left and right, and all of us having is a fucking crap.
Well, it looks like his original opponent will have to wait because the Vixens probably have time. Comments.
And here we go.
And the Necromancer is looking for the Omega Driver. Omega Driver hits him into the center. Necromancer goes into the high-risk boulevard. He's waiting for there. Mr. Jack to get up on his feet. Clothesline and a shoulder block. Same thing. And there's blood all over his skull.
And he's taking the mic.
And the Necromancer knocks it out of his hands. Necromancer whips it through the corner. Here's a Spinebuster. Execution. He's waiting for it. He's waiting for it. And a tombstone. Beautiful. Tombstone. Shoulder breaker. He exits the ring. The Necromancer goes after Nihilistic Jack. Nihilistic Jack. He's in the ring. And he's breaking Nihilistic Jack. Up to his feet. Omega Driver incoming. But, hold on a second. Jack counters.
Who do you have winning the bout?
You're right. Good question. And a hard right punch. There he goes. He picks up the Mike. And he presses down. 2 men outside of the ring. And beautiful gutbuster. Beep, he's got the stop sign. You'll leave any and all stop signs and attitude sports entertainment. And you're getting your blood all over it.
When he hits the steps. Ladies and gentlemen, the match is over.
You're right. Because Nihilistic Jack may have it. He's got the Mike. He exits the ring, Necromancer to his face. And he throws the microphone at him. And here's the pump handler. Pump handle spike. Beautiful spike. Nihilistic Jack. Jack picks him up. He sends the Necromancer away.
This is a travesty. The blood is in.
And here we go.
We'll go cross country.
We'll go cross country later, Ryan. Right now, we are currently on our tour in the West Coast. On Sunday, April 19, 2026, Devastation Zero will be live from Caesar's Palace. And okay, we found a acknowledged the fluorescent bulb that Nihilistic Jack introduced. He enters the ring and the Necromancer. And there's blood all over the Nihilistic Jack. And your victor. The Necromancer secures the win in this back and forth bout. He stands in front of the masses in Tucson. We're going to be heading into holy shit. This is uncalled for because holy shit. And here comes another, okay. Okay, so it looks like we got ourselves a, all right. Oh, this is one hell of a fight, ladies and gentlemen. And holy shit, as retribution for earlier, we got bitten marks. This is carnage, folks. This is carnage.
Carnage is exactly what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're losers. Fuck off, Ryan. We have yet to have a triple threat, and oh, it looks like all three of these men are. Okay, there's carnage all over the backstage area. There goes the personnel scattering all over the building, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. As the apocalyptic torture is getting ambushed by Period and Bitten. And all three of them are veterans in Attitude Sports Entertainment.
So tell me this.
There goes Akira Sakamura. There went Alabaster Hardigan. There went Jamal Ringenbaum. There went Biff the Bouncer. There goes Chester No-Sell. There goes Martin Black.
This is exactly why we're here.
And of course, they're pummeling, and no one knows what the fuck's going on because all three of these men are fucking each other up backstage. Somebody take care of the carnage.
The carnage is out. I expect the charismatic water and Jackson Marsh to be the ones beating each other down.
Oh. We're looking into it, ladies and gentlemen. But I figure, since a brawl is customary in Attitude Sports Entertainment, there's going to be a brawl at close off the show.
Let's see who's the first to go to the hospital.
You're right. But down goes the apocalyptic torture. We're going to be getting these veterans out of the division one by one.
You're right. Because it's strictly for the rookies.
You're right, Ryan. See? Common sense. There's the common sense, Ryan. We put over our young talent.
This is exactly why Joey Leroy should be out of action.
Motherfucker, I'm retired. You think for one split second that I'm going to be...
Yeah, explain that debacle at Prison Riot.
Motherfucker, that debacle at Prison Riot, we won fair and square. But anyways, back to the action. And by that I mean, all three men are fucking each other up in a menage a trois brawl.
You call it a menage a trois?
It's a three-way, motherfucker. You know what a menage a trois is?
Yeah. It is a three-way. I understand French.
Wow, I'm surprised you noticed. And Torture goes up and he's climbing down. And look at this. Beautiful execution.
This is exactly why we should keep these veterans out of the company.
We built this company, but we're keeping veterans out of the matches. And okay, so... and a hard DDT. Beautifully done by Benton Marks. And it looks like we got ourselves a...
Okay, this is a real bloodbath.
And here we go. Torture's got the shovel.
And he stopped him right in his tracks.
You're right, motherfucker. He stopped him right in his tracks. He goes up. And there we go. Those three men are, okay, they're fucking each other up. There's a kendo stick.
Okay, so
holy fuck, beautifully done by Denton Marks. My Reaper shirts being sold exclusively here at Attitude Sports Entertainment Shop. And the masses are waiting in concessions to buy their crap.
yeah, let's get back.
Motherfucker, we are not in Skid Row, we are in... God damn it. We were at the Tropicana, and all of a sudden...
Countdown goes. They're going to look like the Tropicana today.
Skid Row looks worse than this, Ryan.
Bullshit. You're going to build an abandoned warehouse at Skid Row, and
Do you see me in the tennis sneakers?
of course you do. They're at ringside every week.
And a vertebra breaker, holy shit.
Okay, stop the blow. No.
No, it's not. Fuck you. And they're still fighting backstage. And a series of onslaughts, and these three men, all veterans, mind you, we're putting away each performer, and down he goes. Here's your victor incoming.
And of course, Benton's getting his ass handed to him by King Severance.
We're going to dedicate an entire pay-per-view event to the rookies, and we are heading it to. And holy shit.
Okay, so how you gonna cater the matches to the rookies? You and I both know pretty goddamn well.
Holy shit. That would have been a perfect double team. Choke slam incoming. The apocalyptic torture is getting to dominate these two one by one.
That sounds wrong.
Fuck you, Ryan. It is Attitude Sports Entertainment. There is no out-of-the-pocket shit. Everything is out of pocket.
Yeah, including the boss trying to talk up to Kylie Price.
And go to hell, Ryan. You can go ride them up somewhere else.
Bullshit, you're the one that's riding.
Anaconda Vice. Okay, so these three men are fucking each other up. And Torture's up the stairs.
So when are we going to start commentating the match for backstage?
You're right. Because it's going to be a special episode of Bloody Apocalypse. Every match is a brawl. And we got to sell the real show. And the blood is in.
Blood's in, ladies and gentlemen. You and I don't know.
How about it coming? I don't know how far he's going to go with apocalyptic torture. Wait a second. He might have plans.
But torture's up.
They're up the ramp. And holy shit. These two are fucking each other up. And they seem to forget that Benton marks. Okay, we got 99 problems. But Gretzky ain't one. Anaconda, choking his opponent. Or one of his opponents. This is exactly why.
Now looking for an excuse.
You're right, Ryan. They're looking for an excuse to beat each other down. And down goes Torture. Imagine what would happen if they hit the table.
Oh, they will hit the table.
And Fury and Severance made easy work on his two oppositions. This is exactly... We're going to end the show here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to end the show and get rid of all the impromptu matches. And that may be an option.
Yeah, Kylie Price is in action.
Anyways, Kylie Price will headline the main event for next week's show, but let's keep an eye out on Travesty 0 1 week from Sunday.
And this is exactly why the masses are waiting for a lot of blood. This is ridiculous.
Wait a second, hold on a minute. Oh, here's a very good idea. Let's get into the rivalry going.
One-on-one.
Very high intensity. These are about to play war.
I wonder how.
You know what? This is exactly the kind of rivalry you'll expect.
Lexi Destiny and... Okay, so we got the blood.
And anyways, we're ending the show. If you want more content such as this and many others, then by all means feel free to follow below. And like, subscribe on YouTube when the video gets posted. Hit the notification bell to keep up to date with brand new content each week. And until we meet again, this is Joey Leroy.
This is Drag Queen Ryan.
Saying to the motherfuckers in the masses, Bonoit, we'll be seeing you motherfuckers here on the other side. See you next week.
Bye, honey.
Bye-bye, masses.